Good evening and welcome to Daily News Podcast. Your daily digest of everything Mangalore has to offer, from the critical to the captivating. Join us as we delve into today's top stories.
In a major drug bust in Mangalore, the CCB police have apprehended an auto rickshaw driver for allegedly trafficking drugs. The suspect, identified as Mohammed Abdul Jalil from Kasba Bengra, was found in possession of 75 grams of MDMA, valued at 3.75 lakhs. Acting on a tip-off, the police discovered that he was procuring the drugs from Bengaluru and selling them to the public and students from his auto rickshaw. The authorities have seized his mobile phone and the auto rickshaw. A case has been filed at the Bunder police station as investigations continue.
In Bantwal, a car driver, Vishwanath Shetty from Kerala, suffered severe injuries after a private bus collided with his vehicle near BC Road Circle on the Mangaluru-Bengaluru National Highway. The incident occurred when the car was en route to Melkar. The impact of the collision left the car badly damaged. Vishwanath Shetty has been swiftly taken to a private hospital in Mangaluru for urgent medical treatment. In a daring escape, Isaac from the infamous Garuda gang managed to flee after causing chaos in Manipal last night. The Nelamangala police had tracked him down to Manipal and attempted to apprehend him while he was traveling with his girlfriend. In a desperate attempt to evade the police, Isaac rammed his Thar Jeep into parked vehicles near the DC office road before abandoning the vehicle due to a punctured tire. While his girlfriend has been taken into custody for questioning, Isaac is currently on the run. Authorities have launched a search operation to capture the fugitive gang member. Stay tuned for updates on this developing story.
The mysterious disappearance of PUC student Diganth from Farangipet has stirred the State Assembly. Speaker UT Cotter raised concerns about the lack of progress in the investigation during the zero-hour session, urging the government to prioritize finding Diganth. Education Minister Madhu Bangarappa informed that 7 police teams are actively searching for Diganth, but so far, no leads have been uncovered. MLA V. Sunil Kumar and MLA Umanath Kotian also expressed their worries over the situation and called for a thorough investigation from all perspectives. The government assured that they are dedicated to resolving this case promptly.
In a recent judgment in Mangaluru, a 43-year-old man named Asif from Kesargade, Padumar Nadu, Mudbidri, has been handed a 5-year prison sentence and a Rs 20,000 fine for sexually assaulting a minor girl back in February 2019. The victim, a Class 10 student, was targeted by Asif, a distant relative, while waiting after a school class. Asif verbally abused her, questioned her for being with someone from a different religion, and physically assaulted her and a youth who came to pick her up. After a trial, Asif was found guilty by Judge Vijay Devaraj. The court sentenced him to various prison terms and fines, including compensation for the victim. Special Public Prosecutor Sahana Devi Balur represented the victim in this case. Let justice serve as a deterrent against such crimes in our society.
In Udupi, a speeding Thar Jeep wreaked havoc on the DC office road in Manipal, damaging 3 cars and 3 scooters parked on Tuesday. The driver fled the scene, leaving the Jeep near the industrial area. Sadly, a pedestrian was also injured in the incident. The Manipal police are actively investigating the case. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates on this developing story.
In a concerning incident, a 26-year-old youth named Jaya Prakash from Mudubel has gone missing in Udupi. He was last seen on February 27th when he left for work at a showroom in Udupi and never returned home. Jaya Prakash's worried family has filed a complaint at the Udupi Town Police Station. Authorities are urging anyone with information on his whereabouts to come forward and assist in locating him.
Today in Mangaluru, the BJP City South Unit came together to protest near the mini Vidhana Sauda. They expressed outrage over the filing of an FIR against local MLA Vedavyas Kamath and an alleged assault on a scheduled caste youth by Congress workers. MP Brajesh Chauta joined the protest, criticizing the police for hastily registering the FIR against the MLA based on a complaint, while taking a different approach in a case involving a Congress MLC. He boldly stated that the downfall of Congress would initiate from Karnataka. The protests saw the presence of prominent figures like BJP District President Satish Kumpala, former Mayor Sudhir Shetty Kannur, and Mayor Manoj Kumar. The BJP protesters demanded justice and called for fair treatment by the police in such matters.
In a bid to protect the Nandini River in Mangalore, the Nandini Nadi Samrakshana Samiti in Kandij Chileru has given a 2-week ultimatum to the district administration to halt the flow of sewage from various sources that has been polluting the river. Leaders like Divakar Samani and Mithun Rai emphasize the importance of preserving the pristine nature of the Nandini, irrespective of any political affiliations. The Samiti vowed to intensify their struggle if action is not taken promptly to stop the pollution. The local community, political representatives, and environmental activists are demanding that the treated sewage be diverted to Mangalore refinery and petrochemicals limited instead of being let into the river. There is a collective call for everyone to stand against the pollution of the Nandini and ensure its protection for future generations. The fight against pollution is gaining momentum, with promises of support from various leaders and officials to address the issue promptly.
In a recent development, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar highlighted the issue of coastal Karnataka going silent after 8 p.m., affecting the growth of the tourism industry. During a session in the Legislative Assembly, he urged legislators to provide suggestions for improving the situation. Mr. Shivakumar and Tourism Minister H.K. Patil are planning to meet with legislators from the region to formulate a policy to boost tourism activities in the area. They emphasize the potential for growth in various sectors, including health, education, religious, and commercial tourism. The concern is that the lack of activities post 8 p.m. could deter youngsters from pursuing education and employment opportunities in the region. The government is keen on addressing this issue to enhance the vibrancy and economic prospects of coastal Karnataka.
The Karnataka government, led by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, is mulling over a proposal to introduce a 4% reservation for Muslims in civil contracts, similar to existing reservations for other marginalized communities. This move has stirred up criticism from the opposition BJP, labeling it as appeasement politics and a violation of the constitutional spirit. The government is gearing up to amend the Karnataka Transparency in Public Procurements (KTPP) Act 1999 to implement this policy, with the matter slated for discussion in the cabinet meeting. BJP President B.Y. Vijayendra strongly opposed the move, accusing the Congress of fomenting division and neglecting other disadvantaged communities. He contended that providing reservations based on religion undermines transparency and constitutional principles laid by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Vijayendra stressed the need to empower all backward communities for overall economic growth. The BJP indicated a willingness to endorse the policy if extended to all minority communities. The proposed quota for Muslims follows a previous reservation amendment for oppressed communities in government tenders, signaling a contentious debate over minority representation in public contracts. In a crucial meeting led by Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, various state parties gathered to address the issues of Hindi imposition and delimitation, sparking tensions between the ruling DMK and the central government. The resolution tabled by Mr. Stalin urged PM Modi to base delimitation on 1971 population levels and ensure proportional representation for all states in case of increased MP numbers. Opposition parties like BJP and Tamil Manila Congress boycotted the meeting. The resolution also proposed the formation of a joint action committee to raise awareness about the concerns of delimitation among the people. The DMK-BJP clash over delimitation is intensifying as the assembly elections near, with the DMK fearing a reduction in Tamil Nadu's representation in parliament. Home Minister Amit Shah's assurance that southern states won't lose seats has not allayed Mr. Stalin's concerns, who emphasizes the need to avoid any punishment for states successfully controlling their population. This escalating standoff is likely to dominate the political landscape leading up to the 2026 Tamil Nadu elections. In the latest news from Bengaluru, Kannada actress Rania Rao has been arrested at the Bengaluru International Airport for allegedly smuggling 14.2 kilograms of gold worth a whopping 12.56 crore. Following her arrest, a raid was conducted at her residence on Lavelle Road, where officials seized gold jewelry worth 2.06 crore and cash amounting to 2.67 crore. The Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, DRI, revealed that this was a major crackdown on gold smuggling networks, with the total seizure in the case amounting to 17.29 crore. Rania Rao, who is the stepdaughter of a senior Karnataka IPS officer, was intercepted at the airport on March 3rd while returning from Dubai with gold bars ingeniously concealed on her body. The actress, known for her role in the Kannada movie Manakya, has been arrested under the Customs Act, 1962, as investigations continue to uncover possible links to a larger smuggling syndicate.
In a significant development, the Karnataka government has partnered with Steerworld, a renowned sustainable manufacturing solutions company in Bengaluru, to drive innovation and industrial growth in the manufacturing sector. Under the MOU, Steerworld has committed to investing Rs 200 crore over 5 years. Babu Padmanabhan, the founder and managing director of Steerworld, stated that the collaboration aims to focus on sustainable materials, automation technologies, and industrial innovation, creating more than 300 high-skilled jobs in the region. This initiative will also strengthen ties with research institutions and industry players to foster cutting-edge technologies. Karnataka's conducive ecosystem and infrastructure have been highlighted as key factors for this strategic partnership. The MOU was formalized in the presence of S. Selvakumar, Principal Secretary of the Commerce and Industries Department, Government of Karnataka. In a tragic turn of events, a woman from Chinchali village in Raibag Taluk of Belagavi district took the extreme step of ending her life along with her 3 children. The woman, identified as Sharda Dale, allegedly drowned her daughters Anusha and Amruta, along with her son Adarsh, in the river Krishna before taking her own life. The incident has shocked the community, and authorities are working to recover the bodies from the river. The Kuduchi police have initiated an investigation into this heartbreaking case. The reasons behind this tragic incident are still unclear. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family during this difficult time. In a tragic incident in Belagavi, Karnataka, a heartbreaking crime has shocked the residents. A 20-year-old woman, Aishwarya Mahesh Lohar, was brutally murdered by a man identified as 29-year-old Prashant Kundakar from Yeller village. The gruesome crime occurred when Aishwarya refused to marry him. The accused, who worked as a painter, had been pursuing Aishwarya for over a year and had even approached her mother for marriage advice. Yesterday, Prashant went to Aishwarya's aunt's house with a bottle of poison, attempting to coerce her into marriage. When she rejected him, he resorted to violence, fatally slashing her throat with a knife before taking his own life. The local authorities, led by City Police Commissioner Yada Martin, are investigating this tragic incident further. In a fiery address to the U.S. Congress, President Donald Trump lashed out at countries like India and China for imposing high tariffs on American goods, calling it very unfair. Trump announced that reciprocal tariffs will be imposed starting from April 2nd, targeting countries that charge higher tariffs on American products. Trump emphasized that the U.S. will no longer tolerate being taken advantage of economically by other nations and vowed to level the playing field with reciprocal tariffs. The president highlighted India's imposition of over 100% auto tariffs and reiterated his stance on imposing tariffs during Prime Minister Modi's recent visit to the U.S. Trump's strong stance on reciprocal tariffs is aimed at correcting what he perceives as unfair trade practices that have disadvantaged the United States for years. In a thrilling match, India emerged victorious against Australia by 4 wickets, securing a spot in the Champions Trophy 2025 final. This win marked their first victory over Australia in an ICC knockout match in 14 years, since their triumph in the 2011 ODI World Cup quarter-final. India's stellar performance was led by Virat Kohli, who scored 84 runs, supported by Shreyas Iyer with 45 runs. The partnership between Kohli and Iyer turned the game in India's favor. Earlier, Australia posted a competitive total of 264 runs, with standout performances from Steve Smith, 73 runs, and Alex Carey, 61 runs. With this win, India has secured a place in the Champions Trophy final for the 3rd consecutive time, with the final set to take place in Dubai. Mohammad Shami's 3 wickets and Kohli's impressive batting display earned him the Player of the Match title. India's journey to the final promises an exciting finale for cricket enthusiasts.
As we close today's session, our thanks go out to you, our viewers. For further reading and the latest news, be sure to visit mangaloretoday.com. And, for your daily dose of news, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for choosing Mangalore today. Goodbye.